Ben, please, I want to get started. Time is money. Let's get into it. I know. Bear with me. I want to make sure that you exploit this course to the fullest. And there are a couple of subtleties that I just want to make sure you are aware of. Let's dig in. So once you log into the course, this is what you see. You got the collapsible sections, 10 of them, and inside of them you have lots of lessons. Now, first of all, strongly suggest you go through them in sequence. There is a reason behind that, and I'm kind of building on top of each other, and I do refer back to previous videos. So even if you think you are the master of one topic, it's well worth watching it again. I'm sure there'll be something useful for you there as well. Now, most of these lessons are videos. Little video icon, you click on it, it starts. Let's not discuss how video players work. I'm sure you're fully capable of handling that. But once you click on it, you get a little tick box here. Visual reminder that you've already done this lesson. So you get a good overview later on of what you've done, also shown in this progress bar up here. If you ever get bored or forgot something, you can always use these bottom go to previous lesson or jump to next lesson to jump through the sequence here. Now, as I said, most lessons are videos, but not all. Some of them are different types. So we have these quizzes, for example, with little tick box icons. And these are just kind of checking in on some of the knowledge that you just watched, making sure you understood it. So it's little quick questions with immediate feedback. So you get this automated feedback right away. Now, you can skip those quizzes. There are not many of them. Many people don't really like them, don't see the point. I put a few in there, but the important thing is this is automated feedback. But the whole purpose of this course is not for you to just do it by yourself alone. You actually have me at your side. So there are many lesson types where I get involved. For example, these clipboard lessons typically ask you open-ended questions like, what's your purpose? Not in life, but for a specific model. And you'll be able to upload a file like a Word document, an AnyLogic model or video or whatever. But you can basically express yourself. Sometimes these open-ended questions are also just text boxes. Once you click submit, first you upload the file, then click submit, nothing happens. However, a lot is happening. I actually get a notification and I will review this myself. No AI, I promise. But because it's myself, you need to give me a little bit of time. Typically 2 to 3 work days if you don't hear anything from me. Once I submit the feedback, you'll get an automatic notification and email in your inbox saying Ben has done it and you can check it out. In rare cases, I might be ill, I might be on holiday, or I have an urgent client request and it takes longer than 2 to 3 work days. I will give you an immediate email saying, hey, it'll probably take longer. I apologize in advance. I hope that's fine. Now, we have these feedback questions where I get involved, but also we have 4 one-to-one sessions throughout the course. This is the first one at the end of the second session here. And these 4 lessons have this little calendar icon. All you have to do is simply access my calendar here and book a slot with me. So it's my actual availability. If you book it, I will be there. Unless I'm ill or on leave or whatever, or something comes in the way, then I will reschedule it and you will get an email and we will find a time. Also, because I live in Berlin in Germany, you might live in New Zealand and the time slots just never work out for you because it's my time zone. If that's the case, just send me a message. I'll show you in a bit how to do that and basically ask for a different slot. We will find a slot, no worries. Now, these one-on-one slots are also very valuable time, so make the most of it. First of all, don't make the mistake and schedule all 4 of them up front. You'll find 4 of those throughout the entire agenda. What I strongly recommend you do is go through the lessons one by one and schedule the call when it appears. So for the purpose section, first watch all the purpose videos, do this exercise and then schedule the purpose call with me. First of all, you learn a lot about purpose, do a lot of thinking, then you schedule the call, and then you still have a little bit of time to prepare the call. Now, these calls are yours. I give you a suggestion of what we should be talking about, but you can use them any way you like. If you want to talk about the weather, we talk about the weather. But be prepared for these calls. Have questions ready, have a model ready. We have about 20 minutes time, so make the most of it. And that's 20 minutes for each call. Now let's have a look at a few more different lesson types. Sometimes you have video lessons like this one, where there's a little attachment icon next to it. If you click on it, you'll be able to download one or several files here at the top. If you don't see it, have a look at the top right corner, you see the same icon and it pops down. These very often are AnyLogic models that I actually discuss in the video. So before you start the video, download the file, open it in AnyLogic, then follow along. However, sometimes several videos seemingly have the same file. It's exactly the same file name for several videos, but it's actually not. We have videos expanding on a model and building it up further and further. If you want to follow along, for each video, re-download the file. They are actually different. Now, some lessons are just a little bit of reading. These are typically very, very short, so nothing to be scared about. And some lessons are videos, but actual special videos. So have a look at these two icons here. You might see the difference. The round videos are actual videos I produced for this course. This is the majority. But over the last 15 years, I did many public workshops and AnyLogic trainings. And if we come to a topic in this course where I think it would be useful for you to watch one of those public workshops, I actually put them into the agenda. So at this point, we've discussed some week 1 model, whatever that is, you'll learn about it. But then I think it's a good idea for you to check out this full workshop on a generic factory model. And you can see this is an actual YouTube video now. It's just embedded into this course. And these workshops are a little bit longer, typically an hour. They are jam-packed with knowledge. I strongly recommend you watch them when I suggest to you to watch them. Sometimes the same workshop actually appears 2 or 3 times in this training. You don't need to rewatch it then. It's just a reminder of, hey, what we just talked about is also discussed in this workshop. You might want to check it out one more time. Alrighty, so towards the end, when you've ticked off all the lessons and all the sections, we're going to have a final call. Same thing applies as before. And then you'll be able to download your certificate. So just click on it, put in your first name, last name, and then you can download a PDF with a certificate for your files. Congratulations. Now, so far, we've just talked about your learning path, all the lessons, all the different stuff. So this is the left-hand column here, but there are other people. If you click on learners, you will see a list of other people taking the course, and you can actually send them a message directly. Quite useful if you know each other. However, if you ever have a question about the course or to me, you want to reach out to me, then you can use this directly in the course as well. Just use the Discuss tab. And you can ask a question that everybody will see. So it's like a course-wide question, but you can also ask a question just to me. And I get a notification, I'll respond, other people will be able to see it, or if it should be private, we can also have a private conversation. It's all possible there. So, done. Now it's finally time to get started. Make sure you exploit this course. Make sure you prepare the time that you have with me as much as you can. And now it's off to learning. Have fun.